Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cici Amanda Rizka. I'm from International Business Administration 6B. In this video, I would like to presentation about Enterprise Resource Planning or ERP. Definition of Enterprise Resource Planning (ERP) is a process used by companies to manage and integrate the important parts of their businesses. Many ERP software applications are important to companies because they help them implement resource planning by integrating all of the processes needed to run their companies with a single system. An ERP software system can also integrate planning, purchasing inventory, sales, marketing, finance, human resources, and more. Types of ERP software. Offline on-premise. On-premise software requires you to set up on server because the application and database will be installed on your server. Hybrid on-premise. The hybrid system still requires a server in your office, but the difference is that the internet connectivity available on the server allows you to access your data outside the office via the internet. Cloud. This type of ERP software is an evolution of practical consumer desires. Yes, that's right. The cloud version of ERP means that the software and database will be placed in the cloud, which is held by your software vendor. One of the advantages of this method is practically you don't need to worry about managing servers and office networks. No need to pay for internet package with a static IP. After making a payment, just log in and you can use it immediately. But there are some companies who are still afraid of the stability of the internet in their office or factories. 3. Benefits of ERP. This system helps in improving integration. It is the flexible system. There are fewer errors in the system. This system improves speed and efficiency. There is a complete access to information. Lower total costs in complete supply chain. This system helps in shortening and throughput times. There is sustained involvement and commitment of the top management. 4. Limitation of ERP. ERP system has 3 significant limitations. Managers generate custom reports or queries only with the help from a programmer, and this will create a problem that they do not receive information quickly, which is essential for making a competitive advantage. There is no proper decision-making scenario. This system profits only to current status, such as open orders. Whenever there is need to look for past status to find trends and patterns, it becomes difficult. That is better decision-making. No doubt that data is integrated within the system, but there is no integration of data with other enterprise and decision system, and it does not include external intelligence. When do companies start looking for ERP? Here are the early warning signs of where you need ERP software. Maybe some of the things have been experienced by your company. 1. Using several different software. ERP software can integrate all of them into one database. Usually, complete ERP software already has a complete software package to cover all areas of your business, so you don't have to pay for integration and modification anymore. Never miss an item. 3. Production is often late from schedule. 4. Bad cash flow. Inaccurate reports and often late. So, to understand more about ERP, I will add a video about ERP.
Hello, let me introduce myself first. I am Varad Naik, a graduate student at Georgia State University pursuing Information Systems with concentration in ERP. I have already presented this in a class earlier, but I have tried using the Camtasia software, which comes as a needed tool in the scope for this particular internship. Well, let's just get started already. Let me just give a little background about this company. Hershey's is the largest chocolate manufacturer in North America. Hershey's sales are roughly 80% from chocolate and 20% from non-chocolate. So when they decided to implement ERP, the management approved this in 1996 and they named the project Enterprise 21. For this, Hershey selected SAP's R3 ERP software, Managistics SCM software, and Siebel CRM software, and IBM Global Service so as to manage integration among these three systems. Hershey's decided to go with Big Bang approach instead of a phased one. What were the impacts of this ERP failure? Problems pertaining to order fulfillment, processing, and shipping started to arise. Hershey's were not able to meet this committed date of delivery. Several of the Hershey's distributors who had ordered the products could not supply them to the retailers in time and hence lost the credibility in the market. After Hershey's announcement in the market about problems due to malfunctioning of newly installed computer systems, Hershey's stock prices plunged by 8% on a single day. And as we can see here, stock prices declined by almost 35% and earnings dropped by 18%. So what were the reasons for failure? First one, over-squeezing implementation schedules. It was suggested that the project should be completed in around 4 years, but Hershey's forced to complete in 2.5 years, which was the major problem for this failure of the project. The project can't be advanced so largely during any implementation process. Big Bang approach was chosen instead of phased approach. It was advised to use a phased approach where they could move each module at a time so that they have the time to test other applications. Mistake of sacrificing system testing for the sake of expediency. This is also one of the major reasons Hershey's did not have enough time to test for testing, as Halloween was already near and they started taking order on the new systems. Cutover activities and go live was scheduled in Hershey's busiest period days. It was also observed that later they missed a lot of entries where they forgot to put in the orders in the system. Hence, the order was kept in the warehouse, but the supply chain had no idea where to deliver. So, the solution for this: identifying the right requirements will reduce most of the problems in ERP. Internal auditors can help organizations lay the foundation for any new initiative with their knowledge of the company, its requirements, and business processes. Proper project planning, which has a comprehensive scheduling, budget management, resource allocation, quality management, and cost control, will increase the success ratio of any implementation. Well, that's all for today. Thank you. Thank you so much.